Now, We 31 Sports with Max Cohan.
Greetings from Tuscaloosa, where for the very first time today, Alabama football played on Saban Field. The legendary coach was honored twice today, once outside the stadium and then at the half, as the lights on the Saban Field sign were officially illuminated. But the honoring of the legend was only part of the agenda today, as the Tide had a game to play. Another sellout crowd on hand to watch the fourth-ranked Tide host South Florida. Last season, these teams battled in an ugly 17-3 Alabama win, and more than 100,000 fans hoped tonight's game would be a bit more exciting, but early on it really wasn't. The Tide played bend-don't-break defense early, holding USF to a field goal on the opening drive. Bama couldn't respond on their first try, but did on the second. Deep in enemy territory, it's a design quarterback run, and Jalen Milroe reaves his way around the Bulls and cuts his way into the end zone to put the Tide in front 7-3, and then throws a little dance party with his boys. But even once they had the lead, the Tide struggled to contain the Bulls and quarterback Byrum Brown. South Florida would cut Alabama's lead to just 1 point with a field goal in the second quarter, but then number 4 found his groove, showing you why you need to be able to think on your feet as he scrambles out of trouble and finds Kobe Prentice downfield for a big first down. Later in the drive, he'd show off the speed as he escapes the blitz and strolls into the end zone for his second rushing score of the night, making a ceremonial offering to the goalpost as Alabama goes up 14-6. USF would find pay dirt in the third, once again making it a 1-point game. But then in the fourth, we got another Milroe moment. Under pressure in the pocket, Jalen rolls out of trouble and dumps the pass to Kobe Prentice, who manages to stay on his feet, giving Alabama 6 much-needed points. Ryan Williams, Jam Miller, and Justice Haynes would go to tack on late touchdowns to make things out of reach, but it was not a pretty game by any stretch of the imagination. Alabama lost 3 fumbles and racked up 120 penalty yards. The quarterback was the only player that was able to do anything on the ground, but it was still a Bama win, and in a game where the final will never tell the final score, Alabama won 42-16.